Hello. Hello up there. This class here is a sweetheart flow. It's a class where we're going to incorporate backbends. So a heart opening class to help invite in some compassion. So make your way first of all down to a comfortable seat. Come down to your comfortable seat and find your breath. Maybe take one hand onto your upper chest and one hand onto your low belly. Relax your shoulders down your back and find a nice long spine. As you inhale here, inhale into your upper chest. Feel the chest, the heart expand. And as you exhale, draw your navel towards your spine. And take a few more breaths exactly like that. Inhale to the upper chest. Exhale, drawing your navel towards your spine. Relaxing your hands down. Again, synchronizing the movement with your breath. When your in-breath comes, reach your arms up and over your head. Exhale, hands to the heart space. 2 more. Inhale, the arms come up. Look up, fingertips touch. Exhale comes hands in prayer in first position. Inhale, arms sweep up. Look up, open to receive the breath. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take one more. Inhale, open to expand. Exhale, receive. Come on down to hands and knees. Stack your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees are stacked underneath your hips. Take a few rounds here of cat-cow. Press down into your fingertips, press down into your knuckles. When you inhale, your tailbone goes up, your belly drops, heart, chest, lifts, look forward. Exhale, scoop your tailbone under, round through your vertebrae and take your gaze in between your thighs. Inhale the tailbone first, the belly naturally drops, heart and chest lifts, look up. Exhale, rounding. Take your gaze to where your belly button or your navel is. Take one more cat-cow with your own breath. Inhale, opening the front of the body. Exhale, opening the back body. And then come down onto your forearms so that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Press into your fingertips, spread your fingers, press into the pads of your knuckles. Extend one leg back out long and then the other. I'll creep forward. And come into a forearm plank. I want you to commit to 5 breaths here. Inhaling, upper chest. Exhaling, drawing your navel towards your spine. Press down into your elbows, your forearms. Keep your gaze down the center of your nose to keep the back of your neck nice and long. Reach through your heels. Take one more breath. And then slowly lower your knees, lower your belly, lower your chest. Inhale, come up into a Sphinx pose. Press down into the tops of your feet and walk your hands slightly out in front of you. Press into your hands and lift your elbows up off the ground, arms nice and long. Take a breath here, press into your hands, chest and heart reaches forward. Exhale, lower down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Press into the tops of your feet. As you inhale here, lift your chest any amount. Exhale, release. Interlace your hands at the back of your head. Bring your feet together so that your ankles touch. Press the tops of your feet down. Take your elbows out wide. And when you inhale, lift your chest any amount. Take one more breath. Then slowly release. Slide the hands so that they're underneath your shoulders. And as you inhale here, come up into your baby cobra. Reaching your chest, your heart forward. Exhale, release. One more time to your baby cobra. Inhale, chest lifts. Draw your elbows in towards your ribs. Lifting your chest and your heart. Gaze down the center of your nose. Take another full deep in breath. And as you exhale, draw your navel towards your spine as you slowly release the belly, the chest back down. Inhale, push up into all fours. And exhale, send your hips back towards your heels into your child's pose. Keep active through your arms, so reach your arms out in front of you. Press down into your fingertips and allow your chest, maybe your forehead or your chin to melt down towards the mat. And take a few breaths here into your low back, into your sacrum, into the area that your kidneys are located. Take a deep inhale and imagine with your exhale that you're letting go of stresses, of worry. As you inhale, take your gaze up in between your hands and follow that and ride on back up to tabletop. Curl your toes under, and as you exhale, lift your knees, hips up and back into your first downward dog. Take any movement here that feels good. Maybe pedal your feet, bending one knee, then the other. Or maybe swaying through your hips, nodding yes and no with your head. And then either step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Straighten your legs, have a soft bend in your knees and come into your forward fold. Upper body hangs, drapes over your legs. Release the arms, release the head. Feel your feet on the earth, how you stand on this earth. Inhale, slide your hands to your shins. Find length through your spine. Heart, chest forward. Exhale, release and fold. As you inhale, power through your legs. Arms circle out wide, up over your head. Fingertips lightly touch. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Notice how you feel. When you're ready, in breath comes first, the movement of the arms up and over the head follows. As you exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your right foot back. Come into your lunge, fingertips on the ground. Then plant your hands, step your left foot back into plank pose. Hold your plank pose for a breath. Your next exhale comes, lower your knees and then bring your chest forward. Bend your elbows, bring your chest forward and then lower your thighs and your belly. Inhale brings you up to your baby cobra. Draw your elbows in towards your ribs and exhale, you release. Inhale, push up into all fours. Exhale, curl your toes, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, step that right foot through to the top of your mat. Plant your left hand. Inhale, right hand up towards the ceiling. Take a breath. Then plant your right hand down. Slide that right foot back to downward dog. Lower your knees. Lower your belly, lower your chest. Inhale, baby cobra. Draw the elbows in. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up into all fours. Exhale, curl your toes, downward dog. Left side, inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, step that left foot through. Plant your right hand. Inhale, left arm up towards the ceiling. Take a breath. Exhale, release your left hand. Slide that left foot back to downward dog. And then lower your knees, lower your belly, lower your chest. Inhale, come up to your baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to all fours. This time, exhale, send your hips back into that child's pose and take a resting breath or two here. Notice the quality of your breath. Notice the echo of the sequence that you've just done. Take a few deep, meaningful breaths here. And when you're ready, rise back up to tabletop. Curl your toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, step that right foot through. Send the ball of your left foot as you inhale and come up into a crescent lunge. Exhale, plant your hands and lower your left knee down. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, hands behind the head, open the elbows out wide. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, plant your hands. Curl your left toes under and start to find length through your right leg. So send your hips back. Find length through that right leg. Peel the right toes up. Root down through the right heel. Take a breath, chest, heart goes forward. Exhale, round and fold over that right leg. Inhale, plant the right toes. Plant your hands and lift up your left knee and slide back to downward dog. Pedal out your dog. Sway your hips from side to side. And when you're ready, left side. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, step your left foot through. Stand the ball of your right foot. Pivot the weight or put the weight into your left foot and then raise up to your crescent lunge. Take a breath here in your crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Lower your right knee to the mat. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands interlace behind the head. Elbows out wide. Inhale, the arms reach up again. Exhale, plant your hands and find length through that left leg. Send your hips back. Peel up the left toes. Take a deep inhale, reach your heart, your chest forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come forward with the left toes. Plant your hands, downward dog. Pedal out your dog, bend one knee, bend the other. And then slowly lower down your knees. Exhale, send your hips back towards your heels into child's pose. So we're going to add on to that sequence with a few variations. So take a handful of breaths here. And when you're ready, rise back up to all fours. Exhale comes, curl your toes under and downward dog. Lovely. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, step that right foot through. Inhale, come up to your crescent lunge. Take a breath. Exhale, plant your hands and then see if you can lift your left leg up for half standing splits. And then bend that left knee and step the left foot beside the right and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms come up. Fingertips lightly touch. Exhale, hands to that first position. Take a breath. Inhale, arms come up. Look at your fingers. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back and then your right foot back into plank. Hold your plank for a breath or two. Commit yourself. Send your heels back. When you're ready, send your hips up into downward dog. Left side, inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, step the left foot through. Inhale, rise up to your crescent lunge. Exhale, plant your hands and then lift up your right leg. Half standing splits. Fold. Then lower your right foot down beside your left and come into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, power through your legs. Root to rise, fingertips lightly touch. Exhale, hands to that heart. Again, take a pause here. Notice any vibrations, any sensations, the echo of the sequence that we've just done. When you're ready, inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your right foot back, then your left foot back into downward dog. Inhale, right leg up high. And then ripple your upper body forward, keeping that right leg high, into sort of like a three-legged plank or one-legged plank. And then step that right foot behind you and then lift the right arm up. Take a breath and then lower the right hand down. Come back into three-legged dog. And then take that right knee to your left tricep and then put the outer edge of the right foot down and lift your left arm up. Then bring the left hand down, slowly and carefully come back into downward dog. Pedal out your dog and then slowly lower your knees, lower your belly, your chest down. Draw your elbows in towards your ribs. Wait for the in-breath and when it comes, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up to all fours. Exhale, curl your toes, downward dog, left side. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, ripple your upper body forward. And then step that left foot behind you and lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Take a breath. Slowly unravel. The left hand comes down, three-legged dog. And then bend that left knee in and take the left leg through. Pivot round on your right heel and then your right arm reaches up. Beautiful. Slowly plant the right hand, step that back to downward dog. Take a pedal. And then lower your knees And send your hips back into child's pose. And then come up to sit on our shins. So another pose that we're going to go into here is camel. And camel pose is a great heart opener. So for camel pose, bring your hands down, curl your toes under, and then come to sit on your curled toes. So have your hands resting on your thighs, and then come to stand up onto your knees. Toes are curled under. Bring your hands onto your low back. Fingers can be pointing down or fingers pointing up, whatever feels most natural for you. Inhale, lift your chest, and you can stay here, finding that length, drawing your elbows back, feeling the space between your collarbones. Or you can reach one hand down towards your feet and then the other and find your camel pose. To come out of this, bring one hand back to your low back, then the other, uncurl your toes and sit back down onto your feet. Come now to lie on your back. So come to lie on our back here and draw your knees in towards your chest. And then bring the soles of your feet as wide as your yoga mat and allow your knees to knock in for some constructive rest. So bring your hands down to your low belly. Again, just noticing the echo of the last pose. And now we're going to go into bridge pose. So bring your feet so that they're close to your body. Maybe your hands are down alongside and you can feel your heels. Pressing down into the soles of your feet, pressing down into your palms of your hand. Wait for the in-breath, and when it comes, lift up your hips, low back, mid-back, upper back. You can stay with your arms down the side of your body. You can reach your arms up over your head, or you can even interlace your hands underneath you. Finding your bridge pose. You can stay here, or for those of you that want to do wheel, release the grip of your hands, lower your hips down, and then bring your hands behind your head, fingers pointing towards your body. So you're flipping your fingers. And then push down into the tops of your feet. And when you're ready, lift up. Holding here. For those of you that are in bridge, slowly start to roll yourself back down. For those of you that are in wheel, lower safely, upper back, mid back, and everyone take your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock. And then take your hands behind the backs of your thighs and rock your way up to a seat. And when you come up to a seated position, take your left foot in close, but take your right leg out long. So the sole of the left foot is on the mat. Take your right hand to your left ankle and inhale, reach your left arm up. And you can stay here or you can tilt towards the right. Finding length through your spine. You might even reach forward and grab on to the right foot. And then slowly come back up. Pause and notice. And we'll do the same on the other side. So left leg out long, the sole of the right foot in. Take your left hand to your right ankle. Right arm reaches up and overhead. You can stay here or maybe even tilt over towards the left. And taking a few breaths. And then slowly come back up. Take the soles of your feet together. And even see if you can turn your feet so that the soles of your feet are facing up. Inhale, lifting your chest and your heart forward and up. And then exhale, fold. Think of your forehead touching the ground. Take one more full breath. And then slowly come back up. Take your legs out long and give them a shake. And then flex your toes towards your body and then point your toes away. And do that a few times. And then bend your knees so that the soles of the feet are on your mat. Take your arms, wrap them under your legs. And then fold over your legs. And just let it go. A nice, easy forward fold. Bringing compassion into the back of our heart. Get a sense, maybe a feeling of your heart beating. And the energy and the prana, the chi, our life force, moving through our body. And then release your legs, cross your legs and come to an easy seat. Bring your hands together, fingertips lightly touch. Imagine that there was a wee ladybird or something in your palms. So fingertips are lightly touching. Thumbs against your sternum so that you can feel the beating of your own heart. As you inhale, lift your chest against your thumbs. And then as you exhale, bow your head to your own heart. Our heart is an extension. Namaste, and thank you for sharing your practice with me. I hope you have a fabulous day and enjoy this glorious sunshine. Thank you.